Well, hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's media availability with Class of 2024 Hall of Fame inductee Adrián Beltré. My name is John Shestakofsky. I'm Vice President of Communications and Content at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum. Earlier this evening, Adrian was elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame on the Baseball Writers Association of America ballot. He will be inducted into the Hall of Fame on Sunday, July 21st in Cooperstown, alongside fellow members of the class of 2024, Todd Helton, Joe Mauer, and Jim Leland, who was elected to the Hall of Fame by the Contemporary Baseball Era Committee, which met on December 3rd. For media, please note this session is being recorded and a transcript will become available within the next 24 hours at the Hall of Fame's website, baseballhall.org. And we are ready to take questions from call participants. So if you would like to ask a question of Adrián Beltré, please click reactions at the bottom of your screen and then click the raise hand button. And the first question will come from Jeff Wilson. Jeff, you can go right ahead.
Hey, Adrian, congratulations.
Thank you.
At what point did you start to think that this was a real possibility in your career?
I think it was over my last 2 years when you guys, the B writers came with questions and letting me know what things that I was doing at the time. And, even though I was trying to ignore it, but, it came apparent to me that it was a possibility. So that's when it happened.
When you look at your numbers among third basemen and you know how difficult the position is, what does it mean to you to be statistically one of the best to ever play?
Well, it means a lot, not because I was looking into being that person, but because I always wanted to be the best I can be. And I enjoy playing the game and I wanted to play hard. And, with that came accumulating some stuff that, put me in the position to be where I'm at today. But, I just love the position, love to play the game. And I was just happy to be out there competing with my peers.
Okay. Thanks a lot, bud.
Thank you.
Next question will go to Evan Grant.
Adrian, congratulations. Just wondering how there was a lot of talk, certainly on the network today, about how much you got better as you got older. And I think that a big part of your Hall of Fame credentials were all done with the Rangers in the second half of your career. What did that time with the Rangers kind of do for you, and how did it free you up to enjoy the game more?
A bit of that, because, at the time I was, quote unquote, a contract year guy. And, I always trying to find motivation for me to perform better. And I appreciated the fact that the Rangers gave me that chance to come to their ballpark and to this city and be part of the great team they already had. And the way that the front office received me and my family, the way my teammates received me, it was just a great combination for both. I think it was a great spot, and I think they find what they needed at the time. So once I got there, I just felt comfortable with the fan base, everything about Texas, about Dallas, in Arlington. It was just a click for me. And, I was just out there having a good group of guys competing. It was easier for me to come out and perform and just being happy doing what I did. And there's no doubt that, the Rangers have a lot to do with my career. And I appreciate the fact they trusted me in bringing me to Arlington to be part of it could be the championship team.
Over the next months, there's going to be a lot of people say a lot of nice things about you, and I know you hate that. But from Mike Schmidt and George Brett to Felipe Alou, Manny Mota, all these people that have at some point in time either seen you play or evaluated your career have said incredibly nice things about you. Have you kind of thought about what it feels like to be mentioned with this group of third basemen and among the legends of Dominican baseball?
For me, it's humbling enough that I just feel proud to be even mentioned, even close to those guys, because I was a big fan of all those guys you mentioned. And I know that I was a decent player, but I'm proud of the fact that I was able uh, to play for a long time and be able to compete at the highest level. And whatever comes after that, I was fine with it. But this is a great day for me. I'm honored to be in the Hall of Fame. It's something that I never even dream of. But again, I can't believe that I'm in the same. I'm going to be the same podium with those guys. It's just something that I can't even fathom right now.
Thank you, Adrian. Congrats.
Thank you, Aaron.
Next question will go to Tyler Kepner. Go right ahead, Tyler.
Yeah, Adrian, congratulations, man. Just you mentioned it, you touched on it there. You said you were very proud of playing a long time. Of all that you've done, all that you did in your career, what are you most proud of?
I think the fact that I was able to stay in the field the longest I could. I learned how to play with injury and learn how to perform with injury a little bit. I think I'm the most proud of that. I'm proud to have great teammates that I had and be able to play it and have fun. Because the thing is for me, it was easier to come to the ballpark and perform when you have good teammates and good players and compete for ultimate goal, which is win. But I'm proud of all that together, and I just being on the ballpark, being happy being there, it meant a lot for me to just to think about every day. Okay, I'm going to the ballpark and enjoy this day and have fun and do the best you can do to help your ball club win.
For the next question, we'll go to Mike DiGiovanna. Mike, go right ahead.
Hey, Adrian, congrats, man. You played most of 2004 with bone spurs in your left ankle, and you had a breakout year, probably the best year of your career. Was there something specific about that injury that may have helped you in the batter's box that year?
Well, quote unquote, be right as you guys thought that or said that was the reason why, which is I cannot deny. There's no doubt that I was able to, what I had to, be more in control of my swing and understand that I need to be more focused on the pitch I want to hit. Because if I didn't make contact, I mean, it was really painful on my ankle, but I can't prove it that that was it or that was not, but it probably has something to do with it. But it's no deny that that was the best year I have, numbers wise. But I can't tell you for sure that was it, but I believe that has something to do with it.
Next question, Pete Abraham, go right ahead.
Adrian, congratulations. I was just curious what you think that year with the Red Sox meant to you, because your career really took off that season and then following with the Rangers.
Well, it meant a lot. It meant a lot because I had a tough year the year before, with injuries, didn't play well. So even though I had different offers, multi-year offers, I thought that what I did the year before wasn't me. So once I got the offer from Boston, I understood I had a clear chance to show if I'm healthy what I can do. And knowing that Boston has a great fan base and is in the East Coast and had such a history, it helped my career too. So I'm grateful for that opportunity, and definitely Boston was one of the teams that put me in the map.
Thank you.
Next question, Enrique Rojas, go right ahead.
Felicidades, Adrian.
Gracias,
Bueno, tú
Enrique.
eres el quinto dominicano electo a Cooperstown, pero no sé si sabías que eres el latino más votado de la historia después de Mariano Rivera, que es el único perfecto. O sea, tú tienes más votos que David Ortiz, que Pedro Martínez, que Roberto Clemente. ¿Qué te hace sentir eso?
Pues muy orgulloso, muy contento, obviamente. No esperaba el apoyo tan increíble que me dieron los Riders. Obviamente uno trata de no fijarse mucho en eso. Para mí era suficiente solamente entrar, aunque sea con 75.1. Pero saber que me han votado con un porcentaje tan alto, para mí es un orgullo. Y claro que no está de más decir que uno se siente contento por eso. Pero quizás no sea quizás yo no me creo que fui mejor jugador que David Ortiz o que de Pedro Martínez, o ninguno de esos. Quizás la forma de votación este año, pero en realidad que sí me siento contento por haber agarrado un porcentaje tan alto.
Gracias.
Nada.
Next question, Ron Blum, go right ahead.
Hey, congratulations, Adrian. How much did you have interaction with Todd and Joe throughout your career, and any moments from your game that in your mind?
With who? I'm sorry?
With Mauer and Helton.
Oh, yeah, definitely. With Helton more than Mauer. Helton was one of the guys that I admire a lot. Playing against him for a long time when I was in LA. It was just the amount of consistency, playing hard every day, putting numbers every day. And I didn't believe that the numbers he put, it was because it was a course field, because he did the same thing on the road. It was just a matter of consistency, a great guy. And I learned a lot from him. He was such a nice guy when I was there. And the only thing negative I have to say about him is that he used to call me fail. He used to call me ugly. I didn't like that. You know, when I come to first, they call me, hey, how are you, fail? They call me ugly a little bit, but I was joking around. So, you know, I'm a huge fan. I'm happy for him. I'm glad that he finally got there, because he's supposed to be there, you know, maybe a couple of years before.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Next question, we'll go to Leo Landino. Leo, go right ahead.
Thank you, Shesta. Adrián, ¿cómo estás? Mira, son 3,000 hits. Te convertiste en el...
Oh. Leo, I think you went back on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. No, yes.
Ok, ahora sí. ¿Cómo estás, Adrián? Felicidades. Mira, eres el segundo dominicano con más hits en la historia, pero ¿qué significó para ti llegar a 3,000 hits en tu carrera? También David Ortiz siempre ha dicho que él no se cree la película de ser un Hall of Famer. Ya tú te crees esa película de Hall of Famer también, pero ¿qué significa para ti ese club de los 3,000 hits? Y también, ¿qué significa para ti no haber llegado al club de los 500 honrones?
Fíjate que haber alcanzado la hazaña de los 3,000 hits es algo que yo nunca me esperaba. Obviamente está claro que mi carrera fue un poquito lenta en el principio de mi carrera. Y yo nunca me vi en ese renglón de que yo iba a ser uno de los quizás tenga chance de llegar a 3,000 hits. Pero cuando tú juegas muchos juegos y te pones en la oportunidad de tener muchos turnos, pues cosas se acumulan. Creo que eso fue la razón por qué llegué a 3,000 hits. Tuve el chance de poder seguir ejerciendo en mi carrera tarde. Y de una manera u otra, pues llegué a esa hazaña. Y para mí significa algo muy bonito, porque nunca pensé llegar hasta ahí. La segunda pregunta de sentirme en Salón de la Fama, yo todavía no lo siento, ¿verdad que no? Yo no pensé en Salón de la Fama cuando estaba jugando, no me creía digno de estar aquí. Pero son cosas que están fuera de mi control. Obviamente estoy bien agradecido, bien contento porque me hayan saltado en el Salón de la Fama, y de verdad que estoy tratando de disfrutarlo lo más que puedo, pero todavía no se me acumula en la cabeza de que yo soy el Salón de la Fama.
We have time for a few more questions. Our next will go to Teresa Woodward. Teresa, you can unmute.
Thank you. Congratulations, Adrian. I just want to know how it feels for this to happen at this moment in Rangers history, because we're coming off a historic moment and now this is happening. So how do you feel about this?
It feels great. You know, it was such a nice moment seeing them win this last season. And I was grateful enough that they invited me to come see the games and be part of it. I was super grateful, and I feel relieved because I felt like in 2011 we got so close. And one of the reasons when I went to Dallas is because I wanted to be a world champion. You know, and I believed at that time they gave me the best chance And we proved that we have pretty much the best team until the game 6. It didn't happen, but at that time I felt like myself and the group that were playing together in that year, we felt like we disappoint a lot of people in Dallas or in Texas. And I feel relieved once they win, because now that monkey off our back is off. They can actually call themselves champions. So I feel really happy for them, and I always been a fan of the Texas Rangers.
Thank you, Adrian. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Next question, we'll go to Veronica Contreras. Veronica, you can unmute yourself.
Hola, Adrián. Felicidades.
Hola. Gracias.
¿Qué mensaje le das a esos niños que, así como tú cuando estaban pequeños, cuando eras pequeño, tenías un sueño de jugar en grandes ligas, jugar béisbol, y ahora estás en Cooperstown?
El mensaje es que todo en la vida es posible. Toda la vida es posible cuando se enfoca la persona, cuando se tiene disciplina y se trabaja fuerte. Obviamente cada cual tiene caminos diferentes, cómo alcanzar sus metas. Y la mía fue un poquito lenta al principio, pero obviamente llegamos al punto donde ni siquiera esperamos llegar. Para mí es un orgullo estar en el Salón de la Fama, y igual que yo, cualquier niño, cualquier joven puede llegar a su meta. Así que les exhorto que sigan trabajando fuerte, que tengan disciplina y que nunca dejan que nadie le diga que no se puede.
¿Y cómo suena Adrián Beltré, miembro del Salón de la Fama?
Bueno, suena muy bonito, tengo que acostumbrarme a eso. Es verdad que sí, que suena bien bonito.
Felicidades.
Gracias.
And for our last question, we'll go to Bill Francis.
Congratulations. Could you talk about, Adrian, could you talk about your day today and how you spent it and getting your emotions when you got the call?
Well, today was a hectic day, trying to get prepared for a call that you don't know if you're going to get or not. If you guys know me, and I don't like to be the center of attention, and I don't like to expect things they're not there for you for sure. But got up in the morning, start getting ready with allowing the cameras in the house and the family to come over, and friends, and get some food for the people, and assume the call, because I was lucky enough that tracking, my wife and my son was tracking the percentage of the thing. I tried to stay away from it. And it looked like we were in pretty good shape. So that made me relax a little bit more. And I kind of forced myself to try to enjoy this moment, because it was going to be a nice moment, probably one of the last moment in baseball that I was going to accomplish, being in the pinnacle of the game, the baseball game, and being allowed to be in that podium with such a great players and people that I admire, people that were my idols. So, being here now is something you can't describe, but I'm humble and I'm honored to be here, and I'm trying to enjoy it, the best of it.
Have you been to Cooperstown before?
Yes, I have.
What, can you talk about that?
Well, I was in the Cooperstown. Actually, I wasn't even in the big league yet. I was in the minor league with the Dodgers, and the late Tommy Lasorda invited me to play one of those exhibition games when I was in with the Dodgers, and I was there. I think it was in '96, '97, and then I was actually in Cooperstown when my son was 12, which is it was 5 years ago. He was playing the Cooperstown tournament. So I was able to go with him and enjoy the whole thing, and was able to get a tour of the Cooperstown, which is really nice. They got me in, they showed me around, and it was really nice of them, not knowing that I was gonna be inducted, 5-6 years later. So it's really nice.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Adrian, and congratulations again. We look forward to celebrating your exceptional career at the 2024 induction ceremony, which will take place on July 21st in Cooperstown.
Thank you, John. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.